Today I received this package sent to me by a digital friend. I'm not talking about old school soldier, no, I mean my car's a VW. When somewhere on the clan forums I mentioned I had never eaten the wonders we know as Jaffa Cakes, my car's a VW took his responsibility and went to buy me a package of Jaffa Cakes. He then sent the package containing the cakey biscuits to me, and today the mailman, or I should say the mail girl, brought it here for me to open. Before I continue, what are those Jaffa Cakes? What makes them special, and why is there a Jaffaholic hotline? Jaffa Cakes are a popular type of biscuit-like cake in Ireland and United Kingdom. They are sold under a number of different brands, the market leader being McVitie's, whatever they call it. They are named after the Jaffa orange, a sweet variety of orange from Israel. But we are not in Israel right now, we're in Holland, or at least I am. My mission is to open the package and retrieve the so-called Jaffa Cakes. After knifing the package several times to get rid of the tape that was stuck around it, I managed to look inside. What I saw was this bubbly plastic stuff people wrap around fragile objects to protect and defend what's inside. When I managed to get rid of all the wrapped up paper and bubbly plastic, I felt victorious. In my hands I was holding a blue, yellow, orange box containing 3 packs in the form of orange tubes, each holding 12 Jaffa Wonder Cakes. I opened one of the orange tubes and then a moment of happiness and joy. What I was holding in my hand is something a man just cannot imagine. You simply have to be in that particular position to know what I'm talking about. I'm not the first, nor am I the last of men holding these tiny biscuit-like cakes of Jaffa. When I brought the first Jaffa cake to my mouth, I could smell the chocolate containing orange sweetness. I put it in my mouth, tasted it, and felt victorious. Again, but different. I felt the chocolate melting on my tongue, and as I ate my way through the cake, or perhaps biscuit, I reached the treasure somewhat hidden inside. The treasure of Jaffa. The taste was perfect, a strong sweet flavor, but gentle enough for the insides of my mouth. When I finished my first cake, I realized the little wonder looked and tasted familiar. Just to be sure, I started my superb Mozilla Firefox internet browser, and through Google found out that Jaffa Cakes in Holland are also known as Pims, without the P between M and S. Pims, cake biscuits, I do know, but hardly ever eat. No particular reason for it, I just don't buy that much cookies, biscuits or cakes as you foreigners do. Then the discussion about Jaffa Cakes being cakes or biscuits, I'm not sure about that. They look like biscuits, but instead of being biscuit hard, they are rather soft, more cake-like. This is an international problem causing mass confusion and should be dealt with immediately. This is what causes the conflicts in the Middle East, this is what made Bush president of the United States, and this is what turned UGH into a drug addict. No offense intended to anyone mentioned, except Bush, because he looks like a monkey with a banana instead of Clinton's cigar. Back to the Jaffa Cake discussion. Perhaps it's best to rename Jaffa Cakes to Jaffa Cake-like-biscuits, so we can all put those toys of war, death, decay and G-strings for men behind us once and for all.